रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखम् वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम् श्रीराघवं दशरथात्मजम् अप्रमेयम् सीतापतिं रघुकुलान्वयरत्नदीपम् आजानुबाहुम् अरविन्ददलायताक्षम् रामं निशाचर विनाशकरम् नमामि। यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनम् तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिम् भाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनम् मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकम्।
रामनीलमेघश्याम कोदण्ड राम रामनीलमेघश्याम कोदण्ड राम रघुकुलाभिसोम परधाम सार्वभौम नीलमेघश्याम रघुराम राम राम रघुराम जय राम 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 जय राम जय राम 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 रघुराम जय राम 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 जय राम।
Seetha Rama Kalyanam, the divine wedding of the divine couple. We'll talk about Seetha, we'll talk about Rama. Now the word Kalyanam. Kalyanam has two meanings. Kalyan, sabka kalyan ho, well-being of all. That is one meaning. Kalyan also means wedding, marriage. Hence, it is the divine wedding of the divine couple for the well-being of all. Normally, everywhere, whether it's here, India or elsewhere, Seetha Rama Kalyanam, Srinivasa Kalyanam, Andal Kalyanam, all these weddings are performed in the temple. The divine wedding of the divine couple is being performed in order for the well-being of the people, well-being of the universe. We are doing Seetha Rama Kalyanam again for the well-being of everyone who is listening, who have gathered here specifically for our divine couple, Hiranmaye and Vasudev's family well-being. Lord Rama was born on this earth. He was a Maryada Purushottama. He was the Uttama Purusha who came to show how to live like a son, how to live like a brother, how to live like good husband or a brother-in-law or friend for Guha. He showed in each level how each ideal person should be. He also came on this earth to establish righteousness. That is the dharma. What needs to be followed, how it needs to be followed, the rules, regulations, the laws, the dharma, in order to build with no negativity, with no negative forces around. He wanted to build Ramarajyam. Goddess Seetha was born in order to help Rama to achieve his goal, to establish dharma, to establish peace, to remove the negative energy, the negative forces. And during Seetha Rama Kalyanam, if you notice in the temple and all, we offer to God the sari, the vesti, the dress for God. Not because the God doesn't have all these things, not because they don't have, or not because the temple cannot buy the sari and the vesti, dhoti and all for God to wear. No, it is a symbolic way to show that this, we are doing this offering of our body. Our body, we are offering this to you. This body is given by you to us. We want to offer this to you. In return for what? In return for salvation. We do not want to come back on this earth day after day, life after life. But we want, once we come back, we want to remain in our permanent home. That is in Vaikuntham, higher than the heaven. If you stay in what is explained as heaven, that means you have, it's a one way. You go up there and you come back. But there is something beyond that. It is called as moksha pradhanam. Once you attain moksha, going above the heaven level, that means you do not come back. You get to stay in your permanent home forever. In order to request that, we offer the sari or whatever during the Seetha Rama Kalyanam. Now the Seetha Rama Kalyanam, the way it happened, it has given us a standard. It has given us a way that Hindu marriage, how Hindu marriages should be performed, is actually being followed. How Rama and Seetha, what are the rituals that they went through? Because they came here as human beings. So whatever the rituals that they did in Hindu marriages, we follow the same. Nowadays, suddenly I started remembering something about some humorous thing about the wedding. In a party, somebody went and asked, hey, can you talk about, it was a wedding anniversary party, so one person was asking, hey, can you talk about something related to your field? We're getting bored. Can you talk about eclipse? In Kannada, eclipse is called as grahana. So he said, yes. There are 3 kinds of grahanas. Chandra grahana, Surya grahana, and Pani grahana. Solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, Pani grahana means wedding. So, rhythmically they say Surya grahana, Chandra grahana, and Pani grahana. He continued to say, for the first 2, there is a release. For the third one, there is no release. And another person asked, hey, let's talk about love and marriage. What do you think the difference is? This guy coldly said, well, the difference is the love is like you're traveling in a bus, and the marriage is something like you're traveling in an airplane. Oh, is that so? How's it? Oh, in the love, it's like a bus. You get down whenever you want to get down. But in the plane, once you get in, you can't get down in between. You have to go through the whole thing. In Kannada, the wedding is called as Maduve. Madhu means honey. So somebody said, they coined that word in order to say Madhu. In the beginning it is Madhu. Madhu. But in Hiranmayi and Vasudev's wedding is Madhu. I think there are some probably Hindi speaking audience too. Let's think about kind of like a joke for them. एक लड़की आई थी, उसका शादी हुई थी, उसने पहली बार चाय बनाई, पतिदेव को पूछा, अरे जी मैंने चाय बनाई है पहली बार, आप पीकर तो देखिए और बोलिए कैसा है। तेरी मम्मी अच्छी मेरी तरह से चाय बनाती है या मैं अच्छी तरह से चाय बनाती हूँ? उसने पूछा। सो द गाय सेड, हाँ, जो अमृत को पीता है उसको देवादिदेव बोलते हैं, जो जहर पीता है उसको महादेव बोलते हैं, जो जहर पी के अमृत पीने का नाटक करता है उसको पतिदेव बोलते हैं। So that's a kind of the marriage. Let's sing a bhajan on Ram, and let's all join now. Let's all join. You brought the smile on your face. So let's sing now Ram bhajan.
Rama 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 Nama Tarakam. 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 Rama Krishna Vasudeva Bhakti Mukti Dayakam. 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 Janaki Manoharam Sarvalokanayakam. Janaki Manoharam Sarvalokanayakam. Janaki Manoharam Sarvalokanayakam. Janaki Manoharam Sarvalokanayakam. Shankaradi Sevyamana Divyanama Kirtanam. Shankaradi Sevyamana Divyanama Kirtanam. Shankaradi Sevyamana Divyanama Kirtanam. Shankaradi Sevyamana Divyanama Kirtanam. Rama 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 Nama Tarakam. Rama 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 Nama Tarakam. Rama Krishna Vasudeva Bhakti Mukti Dayakam. Rama Krishna Vasudeva Bhakti Mukti Dayakam. Janaki Manoharam Sarvalokanayakam. Janaki Manoharam Sarvalokanayakam. Shankaradi Sevyamana Divyanama Kirtanam. Shankaradi Sevyamana Divyanama Kirtanam. Shankaradi Sevyamana Divyanama Kirtanam. Shankaradi Sevyamana Divyanama Kirtanam. Rama 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 Nama Tarakam. Srimad Ramaramana Govinda Govinda. Seetha Lakshmana Bharata Shatrugna Hanumat Sameta Shri Ramachandra Prabhu ki Jai. Anjaneya Varada Govinda Govinda.
We did see someone in the back. Sage Vasishta, from Om Namo Narayana Mantram, he selected Ra. From Namah Shivaya Mantram, he selected Ma. And he named the child as Rama. Who do not know the meaning or the how important, how valuable Rama Nama is. In Vishnu Sahasranamam, which we chant every day, Goddess Parvati as Lord Shiva. Kenopayena lagunam Vishnor nama sahasrakam patyate panditair nityam shrotum icham yaham prabho. She asks him, we have to chant this 1,000 names of Lord Vishnu. It takes too long. Is there a short way? Kenopayena lagunam. Is there a short way? Short way to say this 1,000 names of Lord Vishnu. Then Shiva answered, Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Rama Nama Varanane. He says, there is a way. you say Rama Nama only 3 times, it will be equal to 1,000 names of Lord Vishnu. That much power Lord Rama's name is. Someone asked, how is that possible? You say Rama Nama only 3 times and then it becomes like 1,000 names of Lord Vishnu. So, they gave an answer in Sankhyopanishad. They said, take the alphabet, our Sanskrit alphabet, or the Kannada alphabet, or Hindi alphabet, whichever language alphabet, if you look at the number, Pa, Pa, Bha, Bha, Ma. Ma is number 5. Ya, Ra. It is number 2. So when you say Rama, multiply 5 into 2 is 10. When you say second time, 10 into 10, 100. Third time when you say 100 into 10, 1,000. So you say Ramanama 3 times, you have said 1,000 names of Lord Vishnu. Even Tyagaraja Swami, the great saint, has said Ramanama is not just a noun. It is a Taraka mantra. In our language, if we have to say, that is the only password straight to Vaikuntham. That's the password. You say Ramanam 3 times daily, it will bring you peace, happiness forever. Even Purandaradasa, great saint, he called Ramanam as Rama Mantra. Rama Mantrava Japiso He Manuja, he called out. And he also said Ramanama is so sweet. And most of the Kannada listeners can enjoy this. He composed a beautiful song about the sweetness of Ramanam called Ramanama Payasake Krishna Nama Sakkare. You take the Ramanam as payas, as a kheer. For that you add the Krishna Nam, the sugar. Then for that you add Vithala Nam, ka ghee. Can you imagine how sweet that dessert is going to be? Let's listen to Purandara Rasa's this beautiful song.
ರಾಮನಾಮ ಪಾಯಸಕ್ಕೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ನಾಮ ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ವಿಠಲ ನಾಮ ತುಪ್ಪವ ಬೆರೆಸಿ ಬಾಯ ಚಪ್ಪರಿಸಿರೋ ಬಾಯ ಚಪ್ಪರಿಸಿರೋ ರಾಮನಾಮ ಪಾಯಸಕ್ಕೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ನಾಮ ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ವಿಠಲ ನಾಮ ತುಪ್ಪವ ಬೆರೆಸಿ ಬಾಯ ಚಪ್ಪರಿಸಿರೋ ಬಾಯ ಚಪ್ಪರಿಸಿರೋ ವೈರಾಗ್ಯ ಕಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಬೀಸಿ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಸಜ್ಜಿಗೆ ತೆಗೆದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಶಾವಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ರಾಮನಾಮ ಪಾಯಸಕ್ಕೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ನಾಮ ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ವಿಠಲ ನಾಮ ತುಪ್ಪವ ಬೆರೆಸಿ ಬಾಯ ಚಪ್ಪರಿಸಿರೋ ಬಾಯ ಚಪ್ಪರಿಸಿರೋ ಹೃದಯವೆಂಬ ಮಡಿಕೆ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನ ನೆನೆಯಿರೋ ರಾಮನಾಮ ಪಾಯಸಕ್ಕೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ನಾಮ ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ವಿಠಲ ನಾಮ ತುಪ್ಪವ ಬೆರೆಸಿ ಬಾಯ ಚಪ್ಪರಿಸಿರೋ ಬಾಯ ಚಪ್ಪರಿಸಿರೋ
The universe Kosala kingdom Kosala kingdom, which comes in Uttar Pradesh in India, was a very, very peaceful, powerful, and resourceful kingdom. This kingdom was ruled by Ikshwaku dynasty. Ikshwaku dynasty people ruled this Kosala kingdom, and Ayodhya was their capital. And all the kings of this Ikshwaku dynasty, starting from Ikshwaku, whether it is Kukshi or Vikukshi or Bana, Anaranya, Prithu, Trishanku, Dundumara, Yuvanashwa, Mandata, Susandi, Dhruvasandi, Bharata, Asita, the list goes on. This Ikshwaku dynasty, each and every king was extremely strong, extremely powerful, extremely devoted, and they ruled their kingdom very well. And in this dynasty, King Aja's son was King Dasharatha. King Aja's son was Dasharatha. His original name was, he was King Nemi. He was called as Dasharatha, means Dasha means 10, Ratha means chariot. He was so strong, so powerful, he could take his chariot in all the 10 directions, up, down, in any direction you want, at the same speed, and he could turn around and come back in the same speed. He could be going on the earth during the fight, and suddenly he can go up in his chariot and he can fight in the sky. So Dasharatha, on all the 10 directions, this king was capable of taking his chariot and during the war. He was extremely powerful king. He had Vasishta and Vamadev as priests in his court. Each one of them were extraordinary scholars. He also had Suyagna, Jabali, Kashyapa, Gautama, Dirgayu, Markandeya, and Katyayana. These were the ministers. They preached the king as per to the economy, according to Artha Shastra. So they preached the king how to rule the kingdom. He also had another set of ministers, Drishti, Jayanta, Vijaya, Saurashtra, Rashtravardhana, Akupa, Sumanta. These were also ministers who advised the king as per Dharma Shastra, how to rule your kingdom. He had 3 main wives, Kausalya, Sumitra, and Kaikeyi. For many, many, many years, he had everything. The kingdom is so powerful, resourceful, beautiful, and excellent ministers. Everything is good, but he did not have children. Then, as per the advice of his guru, Vasishta, under the guidance of the eminent Rishi Shringa Rishi, he performed what is called as Putra Kameshti Yaga. In Putra Kameshti, he did the Yagyam, the Havan, the Puja, in order to have a son, to continue his legacy, or a daughter, like a child. He was asking for this child. And as he was completing the Yagyam, the Havan, from the Havan rose a beautiful Agni Dev. He came out and he handed over a part of nectar to him and said, divide this nectar amongst your queens and you will have children. Now, he did the same, and now Kausalya gave birth to Rama in Punarvasu Nakshatra, and Sumitra gave birth to Lakshmana and Shatrughna in Ashlesha Nakshatram. Rama, of course, everybody knows, he is the reincarnation of Lord Vishnu, and Lakshmana was the reincarnation of the serpent bed where Lord Narayana slept, and Shatrughna was the reincarnation of the Sudarshana Chakra. And Kaikeyi gave birth to Bharat in Pushya Nakshatram. He is supposed to be the incarnation of Shankar. Now, when Lord comes down with a mission to establish dharma, to establish this peaceful, resourceful kingdom, and to take away the negative forces, the evils, the negative forces from the earth, he of course comes along with his weapons, that is Shank, Chakra, Gada. Everyone has come down, now born in Ayodhya, and everything is going on beautifully. Children are growing up. Imagine the kingdom did not have any children. Now suddenly they have 4 boys born at the same time, quadruplets, and there is happiness everywhere. All the king is happy, the queens are happy, and their public, they are also extremely happy, and the children are growing. And you all know that Kanakadasa or Purandaradasa, they have many kirtanas, many songs written on Bala Leela of Krishna. There is very few on the Bala Leela of Ram. When Ram was growing up, how Ram was. Everyone talks about Krishna when he is growing up, how cute he was, how much he was stealing the butter, how much he was troubling his mother, all that. But there's only one song specifically written by Kanakadas about the childhood of Rama. Once, Rama was telling, just like Krishna, I don't want to eat, mommy, I don't want to eat. And mother Kausalya was going around in the palace, Rama, please come and eat. Rama, please come and eat. And he would say, no, I don't want to eat. I don't want to eat. Then she asked, why you don't want to eat? He said, there is moon up in the sky, mommy. I want the moon. I want the moon. Rama was a baby. I want the moon, then only I will eat. Now she's perplexed. How can I bring the moon over here to you? Then Dasharatha comes, and then he brings a big mirror and he keeps it in front, and the reflection of the moon, the baby says, oh, I got the moon near me, and he jumps around. This is beautifully composed by Kanakadasa, written by Kanakadasa. Let's enjoy Rama's Bala Leela in this song.
ಅಂಗಳದೊಳು ರಾಮನಾಡಿದ ಚಂದ್ರ ಬೇಕೆಂದು ತಾಹಟ ಮಾಡಿದ ಅಂಗಳದೊಳು ರಾಮನಾಡಿದ ಚಂದ್ರ ಬೇಕೆಂದು ತಾಹಟ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಾಯಿಯ ಕರೆದು ಕೈ ಮಾಡಿ ತೋರಿದ ಮುಗಿಲ ನೋಡಿದ ತಾಯಿಯ ಕರೆದು ಕೈ ಮಾಡಿ ತೋರಿದ ಬೇಕೆಂದಿತ ಹಠ ಮಾಡಿದ ಹಠ ಮಾಡಿದ.
Now the children are growing up very fast. Now the king has arranged many gurus, many teachers to teach them all shastras, astras, shastras and archery. They are learning the science, the arts and economics and also archery. They have become experts in everything. They have become now like teenagers. Whatever archery education that they have received and they've showing their expertise, nobody could match them in archery. So all the 4 kids are growing up. Everything is going on good. Now on the other side, in their kingdom, in the forest, rishis are all, they're doing their thing because they need to perform yajnas, havans, in order to bring prosperity on the earth. However, negative forces called demons, they are disturbing these rishis. Either they are beating them up and they're destroying their rituals that they are supposed to do. They're giving them hard time. They're giving them trouble. Now their delegation from there, they said, we must go to the king and report this. We are unable to do our duties. So all these negative forces are coming and acting upon us and destroying everything. So we must go to take the help. So the delegation led by Rishi Vishwamitra, they come to Ayodhya. They come to Ayodhya and the king receives them with utmost humility because these are all scholars. Not only they are scholars, but they are the ones who are helping to bring prosperity on the earth. Now Vishwamitra and his delegation, they come. King Dasharatha asks, what can I do for you? What brings you here? I will do anything. Now Vishwamitra says, oh king, we are very happy under your rule. We were doing our things, everything as per what it's supposed to be doing. We were doing our job. But however, now these demons, these negative forces, they are attacking us. They are obstructing us. We are unable to do our duty. We as a king, you as a king, now you need to help us. He said, oh, should I come? Shall I bring my whole army and to kill the demons? Vishwamitra says, make me a promise that I'm going to ask you what I want. And you must promise. The king promises, yes, I will give you whatever you want. You want my army to come there to fight? Will come. Now Vishwamitra says, what I want is Swaputram Raja Shardolam Ramam Satyaparakramam Kakapakshadara Veeram Jeshtum Me Datum Arhasi. He says, we want your first son Rama, who is very valorous, who is very strong, the one who looks very beautiful with his curly hair, your Jeshta Putra, your son. We want him. Dasharatha is shocked. What? I am giving you my army and you want my son? He says, then Vishwamitra says, if you cannot give me your son, only son Rama, send Lakshmana also, his brother, along with me. I want both of them. Now he's uttermost shocked. He falls to the ground. He begs Vishwamitra, Una Shodasha Varsho me Ramo Rajiva Lochana Na Yuddha Yogya Tamasya Pashyami Saha Rakshasaihi. Now, oh Guru, you are asking for these children, Rama and Lakshmana. They are just teenagers. They are only 16 years old. They have no experience in the war field. Leave aside that. They have not even stepped out of this palace and this glamorous living. They have not even gone out of this palace. They have not even gone to the war field. They are still learning how to fight through their gurus. They have not become an expert now. Na yuddha yogya tamasya. They have not become an expert now. They are only learning. How? And they're teenagers. Una shodasha varsho mein. They're at the tender age of 16 years. How can I send them? Please, please. Now Vishwamitra says, Raja, King, you have promised me that you are going to give whatever I want. I've already said what I want. I want Ram and Lakshman. What do you think? You think that Ram belongs only to you? Aham veddi mahatmanam Ramam satya parakramam vasishto bhi mahateja ye chemi tapasis stita. He says, look, I know who Rama is. Aham veddi how Mahatma he is, I know. And your Guru Vasishta knows who Rama is. Ask him, does Rama belong only to you? Then Vasishta Guru advises the king. King, number one, you have promised that you will give whatever you want, and now you must send Ram and Lakshman with sage Vishwamitra. And do not think that Vishwamitra do not know anything. He is a Trikala Jnani. He knows everything. And he knows who Rama is. How powerful Rama is. Do not worry. Send him. Now Dasharatha sends these two boys, Ram and Lakshman, along with Vishwamitra. They come out of the palace and they start walking towards the forest. They walk. And they come to, by the end of the day, they come near Sarayu river. How they walk, everything you can check. Google map, it is there. So they came to Sarayu river, and that night they were going to stay there. And then now Vishwamitra teaches them Bala, Atibala, Vidya. Through the mantra, through the sacred mantra, he gives this special knowledge called Bala and Atibala. He says, Nashramo Najvaro Vatena Rupasa Viparyaha Nacha Suptam Pramattam Va Darsha Ishyanti Nairutaha. Ram, Lakshman, learn this particular Vidya. With this, you will not get tired at any time. And due to stress or strain, your form, like how, when we get tired, our face droops and our eyes droops and, our body is so tired. Like that, nothing will happen due to stress and strain. You will always remain in your form. And also, when you are sleeping, no demons will attack you. Your senses will be so high, so sensitive, you will realize right away. So all this special education that he gives. The morning, Vishwamitra gets up and he goes and he takes bath, and now they have to continue their journey. Now he comes to wake up. These are young boys, they're tired of walking, maybe they're sleeping. Vishwamitra comes and the boys are still sleeping. He wants to wake them up. But Rama's beauty catches him. Oh, Rama is so handsome, so beautiful. I want to keep on looking at them. I do not want to wake them up. He keeps on looking, but they have to continue their journey. He has to wake them up.
Kausalya Supraja Rama Purva Sandhya Pravartate Uttishta Narashadhura
Rama and Lakshmana, they wake up and they start their journey again. They're walking and walking. They come to a kingdom called as Angadesham. In Angadesham, now it belongs to Shiva devotees, because this is the place where Manmat got burnt by Lord Shiva's third eye. Remember the story of Manmat getting burnt? This is the place that happened, where Anga became Anang. Manmatha was vanished. He lost his form. He got burned. That is that place. They cross that. They almost come to near Ganga river. That place, there is dead silence. There is no habitat. Not even a butterfly in that forest. Not even a worm is moving. Dead silence. They enter, and Rama and Lakshmana, they are looking around, but nobody is around. In a forest, at least the deer should be going. At least on the trees some birds should be there, or the animals should be going. But there was nothing. There was dead silence. So Rama asked Vishwamitra, Guruji, what's this place? Now Vishwamitra explains, this place was called as Malada and Karusha place, kingdom, and this was a very, very prosperous kingdom. There was a Yakshi. See, there are different levels. We human beings are one. There are Devatas level. The head of Devata is Indra. In that way, there are Rakshasas. There are Yakshis with a different category of beings that is created by Lord Brahma. So Yaksha is like Gandharva is one of the category. Rakshas is one of the category. Yaksha is one of the category. Manushya is one of the category. Like that. This is a Yaksha. They have special powers. They are good. Mostly they are good and have special powers. There was a Yaksha called Suketu. For many, many years, he could not get children. So he prayed for Lord Brahma to have a child with 1,000 elephants' strength. But Lord Brahma granted him a daughter, extremely strong, 1,000 elephants' strength. Her name was Tataka. She's a Yakshi. When she got married to Jamba's son, and they got another son, whose name everybody is familiar, that is Maricha. Remember Maricha? Tataka's son. So now once when Agastya Rishi came to this Malada and Karusha, Tataka's husband misbehaved, ill-treated this great Rishi, Vasishta, and Vasishta eliminated, at a snap of his fingers, he eliminated Tataka's husband. After hearing this, Tataka, along with her son Maricha, they tried to attack the great Rishi, Vasishta, and Vasishta gives a curse. You're acting not like a Yakshi with powers, with good powers, what you have to think, what is right and what is wrong. Now I'm granting you lose all those powers. Now you become Rakshasi. Now you become like a man-eater, and the beautiful form that you have, you're going to lose it. Get lost. Now, Tataka has become a man-eater, and she has become the Rakshasi, and she has chased all beings, and no one is allowed to come on this, and she owns this land. Rama, do not hesitate when Tataka comes. Take your bow and chop her head off, as she is very bad. She's a man-eater and she's killed everybody. do not, as a Kshatriya, do not worry about killing a lady, killing a woman. When she enters, kill him, Rama. I advise you, I recommend you that you must kill. As they are talking, oh, today is my dinner. The humans. Approaching the Rama and Lakshmana, Vishwamitra says, Rama, do not hesitate. But Rama is very kind. He tells Lakshmana, Lakshmana, I'm just going to chop off her hands. She might back off. He takes the arrow and he chops off her hand. Now Tadaka gets more wild, and she disappears and she tries to attack Rama and Lakshmana, totally not being visible. Now Vishwamitra says, Rama, I told you to kill her. Take your bow and arrow. Take the Shabdavedi Banam. That is the one which is powerful only by listening. You can kill her. Rama, kill her. Now Tadaka starts. Wow! She screams at the top of her voice. Rama takes the bow and then the arrow and closes his eyes and is trying to locate where Tadaka is. Tadaka is moving swiftly all around. Wow! Wow! Ah! Tataka is destroyed. Now Vishwamitra is very happy and he gives them more astras and shastras as gift to Rama. When I say astras and shastras, see the difference. Astra means the real bow and arrow. Those are astras. Or when you say a spear or a trishul or any equipment, any that is used to defend yourself or to kill, those are shastra. When I say astra, the same equipment take out extra powers and they, with the help of a sacred mantra, those equipments get extra power. Like when I say fire, the fire gets, the fire enters the arrow is called Agneyastra. When I say Vayu Astra, the power of the wind, it travels at the power of the wind when it becomes Astra. Agneyastra means the power of a fire. The arrow will eliminate and destroy and burn whatever it reaches. The same way, Varunastra, when we say the arrow gets the power of bringing floods, tsunami, and they will create. So astras and shastras as gifts, they were given to Ram for the future use, and they proceed their journey. They cross the Ganga river and now they come to Siddhavan. This is Siddhavan is a place where Vishwamitra and his fellow rishis are doing this big havan. For 6 days, 6 nights, they are doing. And Vishwamitra says, this is the place we are all doing the yajna and all the demons will attack. I want you to guard this whole havan and until our whole mission is complete, guard. And he's saying, we are doing this to please Lord Narayana. And he has brought Lord Narayana as a bodyguard to guard this particular yajna. So Lord Narayana is going around holding the bow and arrow in order to guard these rishis to finish the yajna. And 6 days finished, 5 nights finished. It is the 6th night, the final day. Now the final day, as the yajna is happening, now they enter Maricha and Subahu. They have entered in the sky in order to disturb the heaven. From that side Maricha and this side Subahu, they attack and they try to chop off. They try to chop the rishis, their jatas, their hands, and they're trying to pour the blood of all the animals into the sacrificial fire in order to make the fire go away. The Rakshasas appear in the sky and they're trying to disturb. Now, as per the instruction of Vishwamitra, Lord Rama takes the Manavastra and he aims at Maricha. Maricha doesn't get killed. He goes 7 seas apart and he falls down there with another arrow. He kills Subahu and with Vayu Astra he kills all the demons that is present over there. All the demons are destroyed. Happiness. All devatas gather there and they praise Rama. They praise Rama. Now you notice that Maricha is saved, not killed by Lord Rama. He was thrown 7 seas that side. Why? The same Maricha is going to come back because his mission in life is not over. He's going to convert himself into a golden deer and come back. When Seetha Apaharan is going to happen, this is the same Maricha that is going to come back as a golden deer. Maricha is saved, Subahu is killed, all the demons are killed. Mission is complete. Now they think that they have to go back to Ayodhya. But there's a messenger from Janakapuri, from King Janaka. I told you, in the current Nepal is Janakapuri. From there the messenger has come and he is going to all the rishis' ashrams, hermitage, everywhere, to all the kingdom. They are distributing the invitation. This is the invitation for the Swayamvar of Seetha. Lord Janaka's daughter Seetha is at a marriageable age, and now they are inviting all the kings and princes from all the kingdom, and Seetha gets to choose the husband. It's not like our time that we go with fruits and this thing, and Amma makes bonda, coffee, and the boys people come home and they eat everything. Walk from there to there. Legs are fine. Can you sing? No, I cannot sing. Can you dance? No, I cannot dance. Can you cook? I cannot. Can you do embroidery? All these questions. And after all that eating bonda and coffee and everything, they go back home. We will go home, think, and we will put a letter. And after 1 week, these people are waiting. Oh, letter will come, letter will come. Hopefully the boy has agreed, the letter comes. So it was the bonda and coffee, everything was very nice. Wish there was some more chakli and nipattu and other things. But sorry, God doesn't wish for this wedding to happen. So please look for somewhere else. So the next week again, another uppittu, coffee, another avarikalu uppittu or something gets prepared, and not like that. Seetha gets to choose whom she wants to marry. Priya got to choose whom she wants to marry. Tej, right? So, that way. So, Seetha gets to choose whom she wants to marry, and the invitations of all gone everywhere. Everyone, please, please, please come, sit down, and then Seetha will go around and she'll pick. Vishwamitra doesn't say anything to Rama. He says, we are going to Mithila, to the Janakapuri. Oh, is that so? We're going to, it's like, tour. They're going like a tour. It's a very beautiful place. You get to see before you go back to Ayodhya, Rama. And there is a sacred bow with this Janak Maharaj. He has a sacred bow which you must see. You will be happy because you are a warrior. You want to see that big bow that he has. Beautiful bow, powerful bow, and it's a very divine bow. So we are going to go to Mithila. Oh, they're very happy. The kids, they're very happy. They get a tour. So they start walking again now. As they are walking and walking towards Mithila, the Janakpur, they come to a hermitage. Again, they come to an ashram. Again, there is nobody there. But it doesn't look fearful. It looks kind of like dull. It looks like there is a hut there, but nobody is living there. There is yagya kund everywhere, but there are no people doing the yagya because there are no fire, there are no ashes. And usually around an ashram, there will be always deers, there will be cows, there will be calves, there will be happiness, there will be flowers, there will be none of those. Nothing is there. But there is an ashram. So now he asks, Guruji, what is this ashram? Another Tataka again? He says, no. This is called Gautam Muni ka ashram hai. This belongs to sage Gautama and his wife Ahalya. Brahma's daughter Ahalya got married to Gautama Rishi. Extremely beautiful girl, like our Priya or Deepta. Very beautiful girl. So, and Brahma's daughter, he got married to Gautama. They are living very happily. But one day, this Indra, Lord Indra, head of all these devatas, who is supposed to be the king of what's so-called heaven or Swarga Loka. In the Swarga, he is having, and in his court he has many, many beautiful ladies, Ramba, Urvashi, Apsara, all these girls dancing in his court all the time, living lavishly. Okay. And that Indra, from there he is watching Ahalya. She's married, but he has an eye on her. That particular day, when Gautama Rishi has gone to the river, this Indra comes down in the disguise of her husband Gautama, and he tells her, openly tells her, listen, I have been very much disturbed by your beauty. Day in and day out, I've been thinking about you. Only you. No Ramba, no Urvashi, no Apsara. No, none of those. You. Only you. I've been thinking about you. I need to be with you, at least for short time, at least now. Now, Ahalya, in that moment, she forgets herself. She becomes very proud of her beauty. Oh, Lord Indra, and that too who has in his court all these beautiful women is disturbed by my beauty. And he has come on my doorstep to ask for me. What more do I want? What more do I need? She forgets herself. She gets carried away. And he says, I got to be with you, have physical intimacy with you right now. As an Ahalya gives her consent. I read it and tried to check, and I spoke to many scholars about this, and this is all what they said. Ahalya did know that that was Indra who has come, and it is not her husband. She forgot herself, got carried away because of her beauty and the way Indra begged her. She proud. She agreed. She gave a consent. Now, as he was leaving the room of this lady, Ahalya, the real Gautama comes back home. And he gets to see Indra leaving like him. Immediately he comes to know what has happened. Immediately he takes, "Hey Indra, shameless fellow, you came and disturbed. You came and disturbed and put an eye on the lady who is married already. Now you lose your manhood. Napumsakanago." He gives his curse. Now he looks at his wife and he said, "What's wrong with you? You're married, and knowing that you are married and now you had an affair with another man just because you wanted attention for your beauty? You wanted some attention? Is that what you wanted? Now, shameless lady, you lay here. You lay here like a rock. Nobody will notice you. Nobody will notice you. You are going to lay here as a rock. Become a rock." He curses her and he leaves his ashram and goes away to Himalaya. But before going, of course, when Ahalya repents and cries and then accepts and for a solution for this particular problem, then he says, when on this earth, when Lord Rama comes, and when Lord Rama's feet touches you, then you will become alive again. She has become a rock, and then she's laying there. Now, Vishwamitra says, "Rama, go, touch that rock, make her alive. Its time has come." Rama is a 16-year-old boy, knowing that Ahalya Mata is sage Gautama's wife. Rishi Patni is also like a teacher for her, an elderly. How can he go and touch with his feet? So he takes a shy. And that time they say the wind blew and the mud particles from Rama's feet flew over and fell on the rock. And Ahalya became Ahalya as being a rock. She wakes up. Rama. As soon as Ahalya came to life, the whole ashram got the life and it started raining. And the rivers started flowing and the pond got filled up. There was fish everywhere. And now the cows appeared, calves, and the deers, everywhere the deers and the birds. And the trees grew and the flowers. The whole ashram became alive again, alive again, alive again. At that time, Gautama Rishi comes back from the Himalayas. Through the Jnana Drishti, he knows that Rama has come there and he accepts, repented, totally cleared Ahalya as his wife. Now Vishwamitra and Rama and Lakshmana, they continue their journey. And they come to Mithilapuri or the Janakapuri, the Seetha's place. Now as soon as the king hears that Vishwamitra has come, he comes running along with his chief priest Shatananda Rishi. He comes there to welcome Vishwamitra. And as soon as he comes, he sees Vishwamitra, does namaskar and welcomes him, and he sees this beautiful young 16-year-old tall young boys standing, and they look very strong. And he's very pleased to look at them. And then he asks, who are these children? They look very valorous and they look very handsome and they look very pleasing, very modest behavior. Who are they? And this whole place is lit like as though sun and the moon, they brighten up the sky. This whole place is brightened up by these presence of these boys. Who are these? Now Vishwamitra introduces them. These are the prince from Kosala kingdom, Dasharatha's children. This is Rama and this is Lakshmana. We have come here to see the sacred bow. So he gets the message and he goes back. The next day he comes back to visit Vishwamitra again. And he says, Maharaj, Guruji, I'm here. Now, you want to see the sacred bow first? I'm going to tell about this sacred bow, give you information. So he says, in my dynasty, from my dynasty, the king Devarata, the sixth king in my dynasty, King Devarata, received this particular bow from Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva had this bow. This is called as Sunabha or Pinaka, both names. This sacred bow was used by Lord Shiva during Daksha Yajna time. If you know the story of Parvati Kalyana, you will know during Daksha Yajna time, where Lord Shiva was not invited by his own father-in-law, Daksha Prajapati, for festivities in his and for the yajna in his kingdom, he ignores Lord Shiva, and Parvati comes to know, and Parvati jumps into the yajna kund and she sacrifices herself, and Lord Shiva gets very wild at his father-in-law and uses this particular bow and he kills everybody, including his father-in-law. A big story from Shiva Puran. So that bow, the sacred bow, Pinaka, is being given to King Indra, and from Indra, my Purvaja, my ancestor Devarata got this bow, and from Devarata I got this bow. And now to talk about my daughter. When I was plowing a land and to make a suitable place for a big havan that I was going to do, as I was doing, underneath in my land, I found underneath the land, when I was plowing, I found a baby girl. And that baby girl is Seetha. Now, when the Seetha was growing up, she was a very small kid, very little kid. Now, as I said earlier, this Pinaka bow is extremely powerful, heavy bow. Only Lord Shiva can lift it. And that bow can only be dragged, not lifted, but dragged by 5,000 strong macho men. You need 5,000 people to drag it. Only Shiva could lift it. That bow has been kept in this particular room, and this little Seetha was playing in that room, and the ball went underneath this bow. As I was watching, this little girl, she went and pushed this bow aside, took the ball out, and put the bow back in its place, like as though she was lifting a piece of stick. She moved the bow so easily. Remember, this bow is so heavy, it needs 5,000 strong men. At that day, I decided this girl has some divine powers. So whoever is going to get married to her, like Lord Shiva, he should be able to lift this bow and he should be able to string this bow. That strong man only can marry my daughter, I decided. So now for Swayamvar, I have kept a competition. Whoever can lift this bow and tie the string, the two ends, only that man can marry my daughter. So this is the story of, and then he goes on to tell, whispering in Vishwamitra, Guruji, I have fallen in love with these boys. If one of them, and especially the older one, he looks very handsome. Somehow if this boy can lift this bow, somehow, I don't know how, but I'll be ready to give my daughter. Vishwamitra knows of all. He says, let us see what happens. So that night, they stay in the chief priest's house. He says, when is the competition? Day after tomorrow. Okay. Next day morning, when Rama and Lakshmana wake up, it's a new place that they have come. And they're young boys, they want to go and explore the place. So now they come and take the permission from Vishwamitra. Shantanandaji's ashram, where they are staying, is on the west side. And now they have to walk all the way across the city to reach the east side. Now Ram and Lakshman, they start walking. As they are walking, they see the beautiful Mithila Nagari, beautiful Janakapuri, very prosperous, very green everywhere, so many trees, so many ponds, so many rivers, and in the ponds there is clear water and lots of fish swimming and the butterflies everywhere. The air is so pure and clean, and these ponds, the steps are studded with the gems, and they cross that and they come to the marketplace. When they come to the marketplace, it's a gorgeous place and many shops with balconies, and each balcony, everything is like made out of gold, and all gems are stuck everywhere, 100% decorated, and all the merchants, they are doing the selling, and even the gems are being sold on the streets. There are no thieves, there are no cheating, no nothing. Everybody is following the Dharma, and they cross the marketplace, and they come to the center of the city. They look around. It looks like so gorgeous, so beautiful. It looks like a marvelous, magnificent painting, and the roads are well planned, well broad roads everywhere, and they keep walking. They keep walking and they come to see the beautiful white palace with golden doors, with golden windows, and it is the palace of Dasharatha. They cross that and they see so many kings waiting patiently to enter. Now they cross and they come to a place where it is like a red, maroonish color palace. In that palace belongs to our Seetha, and all the golden work that on the windows it could be seen. They look at that with open eyes. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. They cross that and they come to a royal garden, a big place with lots of flowers, with lots of trees. Rama and Lakshmana enter the royal palace. At the same time, Seetha in the morning has also come with Urmila, Shrutakirti, Mandavi, her cousins. She has also come to the garden. And they are also looking around the garden. And this side Rama and Lakshmana enter. And from this side Seetha is entering. Seetha is looking on the other side. Rama looks at her. Who is this? Who is she? What's her name? Rama follows. Who's this? Mesmerized by Seetha's beauty.
Chandra bimba mukha malarale ennai Chandra bimba
Moonlight face.
malarale
Flower-like face.
தானே பார்க்கிறார் ஒரு காலே தானே பார்க்கிறார்.
She's looking at me.
அந்த நாளில் கொந்தம் போலுருகுகிறார்.
I think I know her. அந்த நாளில்
கொந்தம் போல் உருகுகிறார். இந்த நாளில் வந்து சேவை தருகிறார். யாரோ இவள் யாரோ என்ன பேரோ அறியேனே. யாரோ இவள் யாரோ என்ன பேரோ.
Seetha looks at him once. Their eyes meet. Suddenly both of them, it's not first sight love, first sight recognition. அந்த நாளில், oh, she is mine from that time. Anadi kalam. She's mine. they depart and they leave. Next day, along with Vishwamitra, they have to come to the place where the competition is going to take place. This was a huge building like a stadium seated building, like a stadium seating. In the center, there was a stage that was created and very well decorated in order to keep the sacred bow and the stadium seating. The front row is all the chairs made out of gold, and this is for the royal men, all the kings who have been invited for them to come and sit. The few rows above, all the chairs are decorated or made with silver. That is for the ministers who have come along with them. They're all seated, and way above that all the commoners could sit, and way above that all the balconies where all the royal family ladies and elderly people are all seated. And in the center table, that is King Dasharatha and his brother Kushadwaja, both of them are seated. Now, King Dasharatha orders, let the bow be brought after my daughter enters. Bring Seetha now. Let Seetha come in. Now, like as I'm saying, I said stadium size seating has been arranged. Now all the kings from all areas have come. What are all the areas come? The kings. Normally you'll say, the king from Kerala, king from Karnataka, king from this one, that one has come. Once, Guru Rajan Naidu, everybody has heard about him. He's a dasa, Harikathe dasa. He had gone to the hotel and he said, I must say this, all the people who have come and seated there in Seetha Kalyana in a nicer way, so the audience who are sleeping could get up. So he was thinking what to do. So he said, okay, the person who serves in the restaurant, he called, hey, Barayeli, what all you have in your menu? He started, tawa palav, peas palav, pudina palav, carrot palav, veggie palav, onion palav, minti palav, idli, rava idli, dosa idli, masala dosa, rava dosa, set dosa, rava curd rice, fried rice, ghee rice, chakli, tengoda, muchare, bad, akidari upra, upet, see, kara, chage baat, bid bade baat, kormata baat, lenge baat, karmida, cauliflower baat, ingeen bekali. Oh, no. Alapa, dessert ಏನಿದೆ ಹೇಳ. Oh, dessert. ಬೆಳೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು, ಕಾಯಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು, ಸಿಹಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು, ಜಾಮೂನು, ಜಿಲೇಬಿ, ಜಂಗೀರು, ಗೋಧಿ ಹಿಟ್ಟು, ಕ್ಯಾರೆಟ್ ಹಲ್ವಾ, ಕೌದಿ ಹಲ್ವಾ, ಕ್ಯಾಶು ಹಲ್ವಾ, ಟೊಮೆಟೊ, ಅಕ್ಕಿ ರೊಟ್ಟಿ, ಬೇಳೆ, ಏನ್ ಬೇಕು? Oh, this is the way to see. So he said, all the kings have come, and then who are all the kings? Angagalinga Katpira Kamboja Kundar Marvazin, the Zavarat, Gudjar Batparata Panaranacha, Angagalinga Katpira Kamboja Kundar Marvazin, the Zavarat, Gudjar Batparata Panaranacha. All the kings from all these places have come. So they've all said, now the prince, the lady, goddess Seetha, is coming on the elephant, fully decorated. Beautiful Princess Seetha is arriving.
Amma Seethamma, Bhagyavataramma, Seetha Devamma.
She's coming on the elephant.
Amma Seethamma,
As soon as Seetha arrived, there is like an electric wave among all the king. Oh, what a beauty, what a beauty, what a beauty, what a beauty. She is going to, I am going to marry her, I am going to marry her. So all the kings, they've all adjusted their crowns, adjusted their jewels, adjusted everything, stood up straight. Now, Janakaraja orders, let the bow be brought now. 5,000 strong men, they're dragging the bow. As soon as they saw this strong 5,000 men bringing the bow, all these kings who were sitting there, this is the bow that I'm supposed to lift. No. I'm not participating in a competition. I'm a strong man. Just for a woman, I am not participating. One king said. The other one said, hey, listen, you can participate. I'm very faithful to my wife. I don't need another woman in my life. I'm not participating. The third one, they said, listen, they never disclosed that there is a competition like this. So without information, I am not participating. The other one said, hey, I never came to participate. I only came to see. You all participate. You all participate. The other one said, if I'm destined to get her, I will get it. I don't need any of this. The other one said, Brahma is already picked whom she has to marry. Why we have to worry about it? The other one goes further. She said, listen, I'm a king. She's a stepdaughter found in the earth, not the real daughter. I don't want to marry somebody like that. The other one says, no. Anybody can marry. I am very broad-minded. I don't mind at all. Like this, all the kings are talking amongst themselves. Now suddenly they heard big noise. There is an announcement. There is an announcement. And there is a big drum sound. Tama, tama! Tama, tama!
ಅಮರುಗ ಸಕ್ಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಶಿವನನ್ನು ಮೆಚ್ಚಿ ಪೂಜಿಸಿದ ಶಿವನ ಭಕ್ತ ದೇವನು ಈ ರಾಕ್ಷಸ ರಾವಣನು ಈ ರಾಕ್ಷಸ ರಾವಣನು ಈ ರಾಕ್ಷಸ ರಾವಣನು ಧಮ 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 ಶಿವನನ್ನು ಮೆಚ್ಚಿ ಪೂಜಿಸಿದ ಶಿವನ ಭಕ್ತ ದೇವನು ಈ ರಾಕ್ಷಸ ರಾವಣನು ಈ ರಾಕ್ಷಸ ರಾವಣನು ಈ ರಾಕ್ಷಸ ರಾವಣನು ಧಮ ಧಮ ದಿಕ್ಪಾಲಕರೆಲ್ಲ ನನ್ನ ಸೇವಕರಾಗಿಹರು ದಿಕ್ಪಾಲಕರೆಲ್ಲ ಸೇವಕರಾಗಿಹರು ಗ್ರಹಗಳೆಲ್ಲವೂ ನಾ ನುಡಿದಂತೆ ಗ್ರಹಗಳೆಲ್ಲವೂ ನಾ ನುಡಿದಂತೆ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತಿಹರು ಅದಳವಿದಳ ಸುತ್ತಳ ಮಾತಾಡನಲ್ಲು ನಾನೇ ಅದಳವಿದಳ ಸುತ್ತಳ ಮಾತಾಡನಲ್ಲು ನಾನೇ ನನ್ನ
What are they doing? Why? What's going on? And now Janaka Maharaja is so scared. He tells them about the competition, and oh, it's a competition to lift the bow, is it? Ha, who else more than me can achieve this? But where is your daughter? His eyes go round. The face, beautiful like a moon. The nose, very good, like a champak flower. Those eyes, they're really like small fish. The lips, cute. Those curly hairs, they've flown around her neck. Who else is more suitable for her than me in this whole court? I'm the only one that's suitable. He decides. Dasharatha, as per the rules, I am going to lift this bow. There's nothing for me. Dasharatha is very scared. The same Ravana has lifted the whole Shiva Parivar in Kailas when Shiva, Parvati, and Subramanya, Ganesha were all seated in the Kailasa. He has lifted the whole Kailasa Parvat himself. So this is nothing for him. Now what if he lifts the bow? My daughter has to marry Ravana. Now Ravana goes near the bow. I'm lifting. His hands got stuck underneath the bow and his forehead hit the bow and started bleeding, and all his assistants came and they pulled his hand out. He was angry. Hey, go that side. Go that side. Do you guys think that I fell down? This was my Lord Shiva, who is my Lord. It belongs to him. So I was only doing namaskar. I was only showing respect to this bow. Do you think that I fell down? Ha! Ha! He was leaving the court. As he was leaving, he looked back. ಗೆದ್ದುಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಲಾಗದಿದ್ದರೆ ಕದ್ದುಕೊಂಡಾದರೂ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೇನೆ ನೋಡುತ್ತಿರೋ in his mind, which means if I cannot win and take you, I will steal and take you. Watch this and wait for me. Boom. He left. Now King Janaka is asking, is there anyone? Is there no one who can come forward to lift this bow? What's happening? Immediately, Lakshmana got up. Stop, King Dasharatha. In front of my brother, Lord Rama, sitting here, do not say that nobody is here to lift this bow. So Vishwamitra now permits Rama. Rama, Elindri, says get up. Rama, nee dhanasai par. In Kamba Ramayanam, what I'm saying, all the stories is kind of like mixture of, I've taken from Tulsi Ramayan and Kamba Ramayan and Valmiki Ramayan. And in this particular portion is from Kamba Ramayan. So, he says, Rama, Elindri, Dhanasai par. You go and look at the bow. So, Rama gets the permission and he gets up. As he gets up, the crowd looks at him, his great personality, as he's standing without knowing them.
Rama Pahima, Jaya Jaya Rama Rakshama, Jaya Jaya Rama Pahima, Jaya Jaya Rama Rakshama, Jaya Rama Pahima.
Rama walks majestically.
Rakshama, Jaya Jaya Rama Pahima, Jaya Jaya Rama Rakshama.
He goes to everybody,
Pahima, Sri Ramachandra Rakshama.
takes blessings. Just his left hand, he touches the bow. The bow almost jumps into his hand. Easily he picks it up. He ties the bow to the other end as it's required and he makes it tight. The bow breaks. Gada 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 nadigitu ile daba 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 kedidu chichara sidile ಧ್ವನಿ ಮಿಂಚಿತು ಬಲು ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಬಡವಾನಲ ಬಡಿ ತೆತ್ತಿತು ಕಳ ಸಿಡಿಸಿತು ಜ್ವಾಲ ಮುಗಿತಿರಿಯೋಡಲ್ಲ ನಡೆಗಡೆದಲ್ಲಿ ರವಿ ದಕ್ಷಿಣಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಅಡೆಯಡೆ ಅಂಬರ ತಲೆಕೆಳಕಾಗಿ ಪುಡಿಯಾದುದು ದುರದಾರಗಳಾಗ ಎಡೆಯಾಡುತ್ತ ಅವುಗಳು ಹೋಗಲಿತು ಹೊರಗ ಹಿಂದೆ ಹಿಮಾಚಲ ಗಿರಿಗುಹೆಯೇ ಬಂದಿತು ಧ್ಯಾನ ಮುನಿವೃಂದ ದಿಕ್ಕೆಟ್ಟರು ದಿಕ್ಪಾಲಕರೆಲ್ಲ ಕುಕ್ಕರಿಸುವ ದಿಟ್ಟಿಗಂಟಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳಿಸುತ್ತಲಿರು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಾಂಡದ ಒಳಿ ರಾಮನ ನಡೆದವ ವಾದ್ಯರು ಕಡಗಡ ನಡುಗೆ ರಾಮನ ದಂಡವ ಸೆಳೆದರು ತುಂಡಾದುದು ಭುಜ ದಂಡವು ಬಲಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಡಾದುದು ಭುಜ ಬಂದವು ತಲೆ ತುಂಡಾದುದು ಭುಜ ಬಂದವು ಬಲಕ್ಕೆ ಗಡಗಡ ಗಡಗಡ ನಡಿಗಿತು ಇಳೆ ದಪ 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 ಕಳೆದಿತು ಚಿತ ಗಡಗಡ ಗಡಗಡ ನಡಿಗಿತು ಇಳೆ ದಪ 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 ಕಳೆದಿತು ತಿಳಿಲ ಧ್ವನಿ ಮಿಂಚಿತ ಬರು ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಬಡವಾರೆಲ್ಲ ಬಡಿದೆತ್ತಿತು ಕಡಲು ಸೆಡಿಸಿತು ಜ್ವಾಲ ಮುಖಿ ತರೆಯೊಡಲ ನಡೆಗೆಡತಲಿ ರವಿ ದಕ್ಷಿಣಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಕಡೆಯಿಡೆ ಅಂಬರ ತಲೆಕೆಳಕಾಗಿ ಕಡೆಯಿಡೆ ಅಂಬರ ತಲೆಕೆಳಕಾಗಿ ಅಡೆಯಿಡೆ ಅಂಬರ ತಲೆಕೆಳಕಾಗಿ. There was so much of an uproar in the whole nature as soon as he broke the bow. Seetha is very, very pleased that Rama could do it. As soon she's waiting with the Jaymala, as soon as she is ready to come, the whole crowd does Jayakaram. Jai Jai Rama Pahima.
Jai Jai Rama Pahima. Jai Jai Rama Rakshama.
Clap please.
Jai Jai Rama Pahima.
Victory to Rama. Victory to Rama. Jai Jai Rama.
Rama Pahima. Jai Jai Rama Rakshama. Jai Jai Rama Pahima. Jai Jai Rama Rakshama. Sri Ramachandra Pahima. Sri Ramachandra Rakshama. Sri Ramachandra Pahima.
Rama has won.
Rakshama. Bhaktavatsala
Appreciate him.
Pahima.
Congratulations. Jai
Ram,
Jai.
Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Say the name of Rama.
Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 Jai Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Now, Seetha comes with the Jayamala. You have to know, this is from Tulsi Ramayana I have taken. Seetha is very short. You see in all pictures, Rama is extremely a tall guy. Seetha is very short, unlike Priya. She's very short. Tejas is very tall. That's like him. Very tall. Seetha is very short. She comes with the Jaymala, and now she has to put the Jaymala. So the handsome Rama knows she's short. I'm not gonna bend. So she goes tippy toes now. More. Vishwamitra is watching what's happening. Rama. Wait. He calls Lakshmana. He says, Lakshmana, you go and fall to Rama's feet. So to pick you up, he will bend. Poor Seetha. So Lakshmana walks and then he falls to Rama. Oh, Lakshmana, what happened?
Malai Sathinaar, Seethai Malai Maathinar. Malai Sathinaar, Seethai Malai Maathinar. Maalaடைந்த மதிலரங்கன் மாலை அவர்கள் மார்பிலே. மாலடைந்த மதிலரங்கன் மாலை அவர்கள் மார்பிலே. மையலாய் தையலாய் மாமலர் கரத்தினார். மையலாய் தையலாய் மாமலர் கரத்தினார். மாலை சாத்தினார், சீதை மாலை மாத்தினாள். ராமச்சந்திரனே அன்பர் தங்கள் நேசனே. ராமச்சந்திரனே அன்பர் தங்கள் நேசனே. ஆசை கூறி பூசுரர்கள் பேசி மீட்க வாழ்த்தினார். ஆசை கூறி பூசுரர்கள் பேசி மீட்க வாழ்த்தினார். அன்புடன் இன்பமாய் சீதையின் கரத்தினார். அன்புடன் இன்பமாய் சீதையின் கரத்தினாள். மாலை சாத்தினாள், சீதை மாலை மாத்தினாள். மாலை சாத்தினாள், சீதை மாலை மாத்தினாள். பூ மாலை சாத்தினாள், சீதை மாலை மாத்தினாள்.
Now, so she had accepted that Rama is going to be her husband. The date has been fixed as per Vishwamitra's suggestions. Her sister Urmila is engaged to Lakshmana. Mandavi and Shrutakirti has been for Bharata and Shatrughna. Now 4 weddings are going to happen in one stadium, in one place. You can Google and see Ram Seetha ka Vivah place. Beautiful place has been arranged. There is happiness everywhere. And all the 4 weddings happened with everybody's blessing in a grand manner. There's happiness, Anandam, Anandam,
Anandam, Anandame, Paramanandam, Anandam, Anandame, Anandam, Anandam, Anandame, Paramanandam, Anandam, Anandame. Shri Raman Manamagal, Anade, Namma Janaki Manamagal, Anade. பார்த்தவர்க்கும் ஆனந்தம் சீதைக்கும் ராமனுக்கும் ஆனந்தம்
Even Seetha and Rama are happy.
ஆனந்தம் வந்தவர்க்கும் பார்த்தவர்க்கும் ஆனந்தம் நாம் சேர்ந்தம் ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தமே பரமானந்தம் ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தமே பரமானந்தம் ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தமே
Now, such a big wedding has happened. And the food arrangement was fantastic from all over the world. Chefs have come in and so much like the way Hiranmai has arranged now. All the dinner with so many items are waiting for everyone. Vivaha
ಭೋಜನವಿದು ವಿಚಿತ್ರ ಭಕ್ಷ್ಯಗಳಿವು ಬೀಗರಿಗೆ ಔತಣವಿದು ಬರಗೊಂಡಿತನಗೆ ಬಂದು ವಿವಾಹ ಭೋಜನವಿದು ವಿಚಿತ್ರ ಭಕ್ಷ್ಯಗಳಿವು ಬೀಗರಿಗೆ ಔತಣವಿದು ಬರಗೊಂಡಿತನಗೆ ಬಂದು ಅಹ 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 ಓಹೋರೆ ಪಾರಿಗೆಗಳೇ ಆಹಾರ ಮಂಡಿಗೆಗಳೇ ಪಾರಿಗೆಗಳೇ ಆಹಾರ ಮಂಡಿಗೆಗಳೇ ಮಂಡಿಗೆ ಚಿರೋಟಿ
ವಿವಾಹ ಭೋಜನವಿದು ವಿಚಿತ್ರ ಭಕ್ಷ್ಯಗಳಿದು ಬಿಗರಿಗೆ ಔತಣವಿದು
ತಗೊಂಡಿದನಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಅಹ 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 ಬಳಿರೆ ಲಡ್ಡು ಲಂದು ಏಣಿ ಬೋನಿಂದು ಬಳಿರೆ ಲಂದು ಏಣಿ ಬೋನಿ
ಏನಿದೆ
ಬಲೆ ಜಿಲೇಬಿ
ಓಹೋ ಜಿಲೇಬಿ
ಈಗೆಲ್ಲ ನಾಕೆ ಹಿಂದು
ಇವರಿಗೆ ಔತಣವಿದು ದೊರಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದನಿಗೆ ಒಂದು such a delicious food, man. Waiting.
ಪುಳಿಯೋದರೆயும் ಸೋರೆ
ಪುಳಿಯೋದರೆ
ಮೈ ಸಾಂಬಾರ ಪುಳಿಯೋದರೆயும் ಸೋರೆ ಮೈ ಸಾಂಬಾರ
ಸಾಂಬಾರ್
ಪೂರಿ ಕಿಳಂಗ ಪಾರೆ
ಪೂರಿ ಕಿಳಂಗು ಕೂಡ ಉಂಟು
ಇದುವೇ ಎನಕ ಜೋರು ಆಹ ಭೋಜನವಿದು ವಿಚಿತ್ರ ಭಕ್ಷ್ಯಗಳಿವು
ಬಿಗರಿಗೆ ಔತಣವಿದು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದನಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಓಹೋ I'm waiting. After sumptuous food and everything, and they stayed for a little longer, 3 days, and now Dasharatha, along with 4 daughters-in-laws, they are all going back to Ayodhya. They're taking the new brides and they are going to Ayodhya. Now Dasharatha and all his family members are there. Janaka Maharaj has also come along with to give them farewell. As they are walking away from Janakapuri towards Ayodhya, all of a sudden there were breeze, there were sounds, and everywhere the trees were breaking and the mountains were cracking up like as though there is a landslide. Everybody is afraid. What's happening to the nature? What is happening to the nature? What are we going to say? And all of a sudden there was a black smoke everywhere, and through the black smoke they could see a gigantic figure who comes out of that black smoke. The guy, the big, tall and broad Rishi with a
an axe in his hand, and with a bow in his left hand, he came out of the black smoke, came right in front of the parade, the procession. Stop! Do you all know who I am? Jada Mandala Shobita, Brahad Gatra, Brahad Kaya, Jamadagniya Putra, Bhrugukula Sanjata, Tejasvi. I am Parashurama. Who amongst you had the audacity of breaking Lord Shiva's bow here? Who is that? I heard somebody by name Ram has broken the Shiva's bow. Who on earth? Who amongst you had the audacity to do it? Come forward. Lord Ram came out in the front, bowed to Parshuram, looked at him. हे भगवान परशुराम, आप परशुराम हैं, मैं सिर्फ राम हूं. I am only a Rama. You are Parashurama. I bow to you. Ha! Stop it. You had the guts to break the bow of Lord Shiva? Do you know about the greatness of that bow? Lord Vishwakarma, the architect of all devas, created only two bows. One is for Lord Shiva, Pinaka. The other one is Lord Vishnu's bow. One is for Vishnu and one is for Shiva. Only two bows which are equally strong. I have Vishnu's bow and you have broken the bow of Lord Shiva. But I will give you a chance to survive for a little longer. Ram, here is Vishnu's bow. If you can string this bow, I am going to fight only with you and do not kill anybody else. We both are going to fight with each other, provided you're able to string my bow. Bhagavan, not just that. You must hold the bow, string the bow, and put the arrow. You must fix the arrow. Can you do it? Ram said, Bhagavan, I will try. Here is the bow. He took Vishnu's bow in his hand. Very easily Ram took it in his hand. Took an arrow. Fixed it. And Rama's hand moved, aimed at Bhagavan Parshuram. Bhagavan Parshuram, I have strung the bow and I fixed the arrow. Not just that, I have aimed at you. I must dispatch this arrow. Should I dispatch it on you? You are a Brahmin. I am going to kill a Brahmin? Or should I take away all the powers that you have? You decide. Bhagavan Parshuram's anger grew. What?
eyes widened. He looked at Ram. Their eyes met. You? Do I recognize you? You are me? I am you. We both are same. Yes. Yes. I recognize you, Ram. I know what you're saying. The purpose of my janma is finished. I get it. Ram, most happily, take away all my powers, Ram. Take away all my powers. Parshuram vanishes. Now the whole parade reaches Ayodhya. Again there are festivities and festivities and festivities everywhere, and everybody is happy. Since then, Lord Rama assists his father for next 12 years to rule the kingdom. There ends the first kandam, the first chapter, Balakandam of Sampurna Ramayana. Today we have heard the first chapter, whole of Balakandam is done. The next Ayodhya Kandam will begin. And we are hoping the Lord Hanuman is sitting somewhere here and also listening or listen to the Balakand. Let's praise Lord Hanuman.
Maruti, 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 Jaya Maruti, 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 Jaya Maruti, Ramaduta Maruti, Maruti, Jaya Maruti, Ramaduta Maruti, Maruti, Jaya Maruti, 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 Jaya Maruti, 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 Jaya Maruti, Anjaneya Maruti, Maruti, Jaya Maruti, Anjaneya Maruti, Maruti, Jaya Maruti, Mahavira Maruti, Maruti, Jaya Maruti, Mahavira Maruti, Maruti, Jaya Maruti, 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 Jaya Maruti, 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 Jaya Maruti, Bhaktavatsala Maruti, Maruti, Jaya Maruti, Bhaktavatsala Maruti, Maruti, Jaya Maruti, Bhagavata Priya Maruti, Maruti, Jaya Maruti, Bhagavata Priya Maruti, Maruti, Jaya Maruti, 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 Jaya Maruti, 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 Jaya Maruti, Ramaduta Maruti, Maruti, Jaya Maruti, Ramaduta Maruti, Maruti, Jaya Maruti, Maruti, Jaya Maruti, Maruti, Jaya Maruti. बोल बोलो पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय.
ವೈಭೋಗಮ್ಮ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ
Let's sing.
ವೈಭೋಗಮ್ಮೆ
पवन स्तुति पात्र पावन चरित्र पवन स्तुति पात्र पावन चरित्र रवि सोम Seetha Kalyana Vaibhogame Rama Kalyana Vaibhogame Seetha Kalyana Vaibhogame Rama Kalyana Vaibhogame Bhakta Jana Paripala Bharita Shanajala Bhakta Jana Paripala Bharita Shanajala Mukti Mukti Dalina Bhudeva Pala Seetha Kalyana Vaibhogame Rama Kalyana Vaibhogame Ramachandraya Janakaraja Manoharaya Mamakaabhishtadaya Mangalam Ramachandraya Janakaraja Manoharaya Mamakaabhishtadaya Mangalam Kosaleshaya Mandahasana Poshakaya Vasavadi Vindasaraya Mangalam Kosaleshaya Mandahasana Poshakaya Vasavadi Vindasaraya Mangalam Lalikaratna Kundalaya Tulasi Malikaaya Jalada Sadrushadehaya Charu Mangalam Ramadasa Mikula Hridaya Kamarasa Nivasa Swami Bhadragirivaraya Sarva Mangalam Sita Ramachandraya Janakaraja Manoharaya Mamakaabhishtadaya Mahita Mangalam Sarva Mangalam Janaki Kanta Smaranam Jai Jai Rama Rama Srimad Rama Ramana Govinda
Govinda, nobody's sleeping.
Anjaneya Varada Govinda Govinda.
Thanks to Hiranmayi Vasudev, we heartily congratulate them on their 50th wedding anniversary. As golden is a very, very strong metal. That's why it's called as 50th anniversary is a golden jubilee, golden anniversary. Their marriage has grown stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. Of the kindest people. They are very soft inside, but their marriage is very, very strong.
Somebody told me yesterday when I said it's going to be our golden anniversary. They said that certainly Imi needs to have a medal for that.
Gold medal.
The gold medal is Vasudev. So, and we pray to Lord Rama and Seetha for their well-being, for their continued being together and have many more anniversaries so that they will arrange more and more kathas. So, and thank you for this wonderful home of Priya and Tej for their beautiful home hospitality. And again, we thank you all, each and every one of you from the bottom of our heart for supporting this ancient art, Harikathe. Please spread the word that when there is a program, just go and encourage the artists. It's not really very easy. We have to do, all of us are different kinds of profession. Most of these, they're all in IT. I'm not in IT. I work in a psychiatric hospital. It's a weekend thing. We have to do a lot of research first, write down there is no script as such, but at least jot down how we are going to say, what we are going to say. Then we have to do research on what songs go for each situation. From all this repertoire, what this music that we have from the ocean, we have to pick the gems and then fit it into the katha. Then we have to sit and do on the Zoom practices. It's a lot of effort goes on into each katha. And we need audience like you to support us, to help us to sustain this art form. That's our only request. For the sake of the art form, we want all your support. And of course, the way you guys, without Govinda, all of you stayed up and participated and listened, and that's a big encouragement for us. And without the strong support of my team, we could not have done it. Vani is a music teacher, runs a music school in Edison. Very hard to get singers, but Vani has been consistently singing. Usually in olden days, dasas, katha, when they're doing, they only used to sing the songs. But as I've gotten older, and then since I added all other aspects of katha, this portion I cannot do as Vani does such a good job. And without the sound effects, without the sounds that Kannanji creates each time on the stage, it just brings out the whole scene right in front of you. Credit to Kannanji. And as I said, the backbone of Harikathe is the harmonium sound. No keyboard, no violin, no guitar, none of these things match the way the emotions brought out by our ancient harmonium, and thanks to our Jeevan Ji. So without my team's support, I could not have done it. And of course, without Mohan, my husband, the katha won't reach to the other 500 people who wanted to come to Hiranmayi's house today. They're all watching on Facebook.
Priya and Tej's house.
Priya and Tej's house. So all other 300, 500 people who wanted to come here, they're all watching on online, Facebook online and live streaming, and some people are watching midnight in India also. So thanks to all of you for your time. You have all come here to encourage us. Thank you very much. And thank you again, once again, Priya and Tejas, for accommodating us.
In spite of the inclement weather we had today, I thank all of you for making time and attending to this divine Harikathe performance of the wedding of Sri Rama and Seetha Devi. Veena and Mohan have been our friends ever since we came to New Jersey, and we have been to their other performances in a few places, and they are very, very good, as you have seen. I would like to thank Veena, Kannanji, Vanishri and Jeevanji for the performance today and for making it such a success. And I pray the blessings of Lord Sri Rama is showered on everybody. That is my humble hope. Thank you again for attending, and thank you, Veena, and your entire group for the performance. And before we get up, after this, so dinner will be served. So please partake of it. And Imi will honor our team here to express our thanks and our gratitude for the function today. Thank you. Veena Mohan, Vanishri, Jeevan, and Kannan. Thank you very much for coming, and thanks for the program.